GED math. Find the coordinate xy of a point. Plot and label a point. Yes, you can. As a quick review, when they say ordered per coordinate, so they want x and the y value, and they have to be in this order. The x before the y. So as an example, you have this xy coordinate chart here. Every time you have two positive values in the parentheses, that means it has to be in this quadrant. We call it quadrant 1. All the two quadrants are positive. In quadrant 2, you will see that the x value, which is the first one, will be negative, but the second one will be positive. That's why we have a minus and the plus. In quadrant 3, both x and y are negative. In the quadrant 4, the x is positive, but the y is negative. So again, it's very important to understand that always the x value before the y value. Now, let's see here. Question 1. Write the coordinate for each point. So we have a point, 2 points here, A and B. If you see A is on the x line. So every time you have a point on the x line, know that the y value of that point is what? 0. And the x value is that number we are seeing here. So point A will have a negative 4, 0. Negative 4, 0 for point A. Okay, negative 4, 0. And the point B, which is in quadrant 4. Remember, we said that in quadrant 4, a point will have the x value positive and the y value negative. Okay, therefore here, if you see, I can draw this to the x. So the x here is what? Positive 2. Okay, and to find the y, we project the point to the y line. Okay, the y-axis. And here we have a negative 6, because what? There is negative 6. So negative 6. Now, if you check the 4 choices, only the last one is the correct choice. So negative 4, 0 and the 2, negative 6. Okay, let's see another one. Question number 2. So point A, we have that point A here, and it is in quadrant 1. Remember again, in quadrant 1, what happened? All the two values are positive. So A will have a positive x, positive y. Therefore, I will say that this will be out, because here we have negative values, negative value in one of the coordinates. Okay, also this one will be out. So probably we are in C and D. Now, you have to understand that if you want to read this coordinate again, we project the point to the x line, and if you do that, you see we have a positive 5 for the x value, which is always the first one. You project the same point to the y line. And here we have positive 5 again. So A is 5, 5. Okay. And now for point B, we have it on the y line. So the thing is this: every time you have a point on the y line, which is the case here, that means what? The x value of that point is 0. Okay. And the y value is the value we are seeing on the y line. So here, the point is located at negative 2. Okay. So we have 0, negative 2. And the correct choice is this one here. So another thing you have to understand is that when you have the origin is where the two lines meet, okay? When you are going to the right side, all the values are positive for x, okay? we are going to the left side, all the values of x are negative. You move up, is positive for y. You move down, is negative for y. Okay, let's see the next question. Again, we need to find the coordinate of these 2 points. Point A. So I have point A, I will project to the x. Doing that, I have 4, comma, the y, same thing, project the y line, and we have 5. So 4, comma 5, and that confirms because anytime we have a point on in the first quadrant, the x and the y are positive. Okay, for point B, same thing. We project B to the x line, and doing that, we have negative, because we are in the negative part, so we have a negative 5, comma, we project to the y line, and this is 5. So we have negative 5, 5 for B. So if we check the 4 twice here, we have twice A. The A is 4, comma 5, and the B negative 5, comma 5. Okay, now let's see the next question. This time they switch the question, which is what? They give you the point and they're gonna plot. So plot and label the following point. So we have an A, which is 3, comma 0. Okay, so to plot the point coordinate 3, comma 0, you have to understand that because here this is the y value and this is the x value. Okay, because the y value is 0, that means this point is located on the x line. Yes, and the x line and at 3. So the point will be here. So that's point A, coordinate 3, comma 0 here. So the 3 is for x and the y is 0. Point B, negative 5, negative 2. Remember, again, every time you have a 2 point where you have a point where the 2 coordinates are negative, you have a point where the 2 coordinates are negative, which is the case here. That means the point is located in quadrant 3, so in this side. Now, x is negative 5, so we're going to figure out negative 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 5 is here, so let's use this color. So negative 5 is here. And now, negative 2. Negative 2 is this one. So the 2 lines meet at a point, okay, and that intersection is the point we want to plot. So we have this point B, okay, with negative 5. So negative 5 is here, comma negative 2. Yes, negative 2 is here. Okay, point C, 0, comma 7. Okay, you have to understand that for point C, when you have a 0, comma 7, again we have x and y. So x is 0. So when the x value is 0, that means what? You are on the y-axis. Yes. So the y-axis here is the y here is 7, and 7 on the y line will be somewhere here. So this is 7 here. Okay. So I have my point C with 0 for x and the 7 for y. Okay. Let's continue. Question number 5. They say, state the quadrant in which of or axis on which the point is located. So that means what? The point with a coordinate -3, -7, is it located in quadrant? If yes, in which quadrant? Or is it on an axis? If it's yes, which axis? Is it x-axis or y-axis? Remember again, sometimes the point could be on axis or it could be totally in the quadrant. So the x and the y value here, so you have x comma y. So negative, negative. Remember, negative, negative means we are in quadrant 3. So therefore, it's the correct choice. Or another way to understand this question is that you can plot the point to see where it is located. So if I want to plot it, suppose I have x, y coordinate. So -3 for x, okay, 1, 2, 3. So I have a -3 here, and -5 for y, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -5 here. So I will make this, and then my point will be some point here. Okay, so I have a -3, comma, -5. And yes, that confirms that I'm in quadrant 1. So this is 1, sorry, quadrant 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm in quadrant 3. Therefore, the correct choice is C. Let's continue. So, question 6 stated the quadrant in which or axis on which the point is located. So this time we have a point R where the x value is 0 and the y value is -6. Again, remember, every time you have a point where the x value is 0, that means the point is located on the y-axis. So if I want to plot it, you see, I have a 0, which is the origin for the x, and -6 means you go down. -6 means you go down 6 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So somewhere here. So that means my point wanna be there. So because I'm on the y line, so the correct choice here is y axis. So C. Okay. So remember to like the video, subscribe, so you can get the next video. Overall, understand that practice makes perfect. So continue to practice. Thank you.